Hello guys, Norwich City Central here, back for another video, back for my match review, and God do I hate playing Leeds. Leeds won, Norwich City 0, and unfortunately Norwich have lost this game. I think one of the major factors in us losing this game was set pieces. In particular in the first half we gave so many away and we can't defend set pieces, and you know our lack of leadership in the air is the major factor we lost this game. I can't be too angry because I thought we did show a lot of spirit, but ultimately the quality in the final third wasn't there. And you know, Leeds are in 7th place. Norwich fans, there's still a glimmer of hope for top 6, but losing to Leeds now, who are obviously one of our contenders, if we're going to even have a top 6 battle, we've lost it at the end of the day. And the playoffs are very, very. It almost seems impossible now to get playoffs because Leeds were going to be one of our contenders and we've lost. And it was just a really, really poor performance in the final third with a lack of quality. And yeah, set piece cost us. I'm going to talk about the first half, second half, and then conclude about the game. But yeah, I'm just really, really angry, and obviously I just hate playing Leeds. They're just aggressive and in our face. And in the first 25 minutes, I thought we defended well. They had a lot of long balls, and I thought we reasonably defended them well. We kept our shape well. But then, as I said, we conceded set pieces, and they put a cross in from the right-hand side. There's a free header. They had a free header. It's unacceptable. We know Leeds are going to be a physical team, and to give them 3 headers is unacceptable. And they had a big chance and it was straight at gun from an alien cross. And then they had another chance from the left. Yet again, a free. I think he has time to even volley it, and it hits the post. And then it hits the post, and then we clear it on the line. And it's just so infuriating. And like I said, I did think the Norwich players showed a bit of determination. I think there was passion there, but ultimately, you can have all this passion, you can have all this effort. It doesn't equate to 3 points, and that's what we need if we're going to have any outside hope of playoffs and any hope of making this season, mean something. And then straight away they bought themselves another set piece. I thought the ref was diabolical. I mean, he just every 50-50 decision went Leeds' way in that first half, and they got so many set pieces opportunities when they didn't deserve it. Cross comes in, I think it's Sheepman loses man, and Ponton Janssen flicks it into the back of the net. Very accurate header, and it's 1-0. I just hate playing Leeds. They're so aggressive, so in your face. And we did have a chance towards the end of the half. Oliveira had a shot, and then Maddison skied over the bar. And that was about it for the first half, at the end of the day. But yeah, it's just that's the major reason we've lost that game. That's the reason why we've conceded the goals, the set pieces. And it's really, really infuriating because, I think we had a chance of winning this game today. Leeds, yes, Leeds are in 7th place and they're going for a playoff spot, but if we won this game and built the momentum, then you definitely feel like we could possibly, climb up that table. In the second half, Pritchard had a golden chance. Watkins played him in, and he just took too much time, and it's straight at the keeper, and it's just an absolute horrendous miss. And he really should be scoring it, and Pritchard knows it. It's a great chance. I thought Alex Pritchard played okay today. He was creating some good opportunities. I thought Watkins, who crossed it in, was really good. I thought he had a lot of effort in there. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it counts for nothing. And I thought we kept our shape well. Harrison Reed and Mario Ranchitz got stuck in the play, and they tried to move the ball forward. In particular in that second half, we was quite direct, and I think that's what you need in this league, to be direct. I thought Harrison Reed and Mario Ranchitz did an okay job. And then Leeds went close, they had a lot of time to shoot, and there from a long effort they went just wide. And, we was pushing forward. I thought, Pinto was getting forward well and trying to create opportunities. Maddison and Oliveira was trying to link up, but it just didn't quite work. However, Pritchard did have another great chance from outside the box. He has a brilliant effort, and it hits the top of the bar and bounces for a goal kick. It's a decent effort. And, and then there was a key moment in the game where Pontus Janssen could have got a red card. This was off the pitch. Pontus Janssen runs up to Oliveira, pushes him, and Oliveira goes down, and it caused a heap of players, and the fans were getting intense. And eventually Oliveira and Pontus Janssen both got a yellow card. But from my view, Pontus Janssen could have got a red card for that, and that would have changed the game, considering he does go up to him for no reason and pushes him off the ball. That was really unnecessary, and it should have been a red card in my opinion. And that's what I mean. Every 50-50 decision went Leeds' way. It just didn't quite click to us. The ref lost control of the game and favoured Leeds United. We also went close from a free kick, but it didn't quite work. Our set pieces weren't good enough, and when Leeds had set pieces, they was aggressive and they was intense. They could have made it 2-0 as well. Hanley, I think it was, with a dreadful back pass. The Leeds player, I think it was Saez, he had all the time in the world, to slot it in, and he ends up hitting the post and closer clears it away. So in the last 10 minutes we did have a bit of hope. Could we mount a challenge? We brought on Jerome and Houlihan in the 80th minute. In my opinion, it was too late. I'm disappointed in Daniel Farke for not bringing the subs on earlier. And yeah, we didn't create a lot. Watkins, I guess, came close. You know, his effort, his effort just went wide. Oliveira probably had our best chance though. In the 95th minute, the ball sits up through nicely 25 yards, and where does the ball go? Psh, dreadful effort, and it went into the stands. And that was it. It was a 1-0 win. And Oliveira was a hot and cold player. Today he was cold. And, you know, he did have a couple of chances, but ultimately he wasn't clinical enough. And that was our problem in Norwich today in my match review. We weren't ruthless enough, and we didn't show leadership in our set pieces. Like I said, I think we did show spirit, we did show determination, but we weren't ruthless enough, and Leeds were, and their aggression and their intense play ended up making them win. That's my match review. Leave your thoughts down below, and stay subscribed to Norwich City Central. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you later.